música variada, interesantes shows en vivo, tu mejor opción en internet, radiocristalUSA.com.
Show. Welcome to Catching Up with Claudia. Now, ojalá que se puedan quedar hasta el final para que puedan escuchar lo que va a compartir mi invitada o mi invitado. Así es que no se les olvide también de seguirnos por las redes sociales. Estamos en todas las plataformas. Hasta luego. Hola, ¿cómo están todos? Es la super Comadre Claudia of RadioCrystalUSA.com. And welcome! This is going to be a very special recording because we are in season number 9. Episode number 322. Woo! So welcome. And we're going to catch up a little bit what the show is about, what it means to me, and we have a special twist today. And so I have a very special guest. You might know her. And if you don't, you're going to get to know her. And we're going to do something a little bit different. But I just wanted to get started with welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the live stream and recording of La Super Comadre, as well as the recording of the Claudia Macias podcast. And so I'm super blessed to be here. And I'm super excited also because I'm in a new place. If you look around me, you see Radio Cristal behind me. You see the backdrop. I am at the Radio Crystal USA studios, the recording studios. And I'm super excited to be here because this is my first time being here. And I'd love to be able to come out here and do this recording with my super comadre, ingeniera, and producer, and just amiga, Liliana Elizondo. Woo! This is her brainchild. She came up with this now 15 years ago, because not only are we celebrating season 9 for me, La Super Comadre, but we're celebrating 15 years of Radio Cristal, of Radio Crystal USA being on air. And we got some things that we want to share with you because there's going to be some changes that you're going to love. And we're excited to share that with you too. And before we get into all that excitement and in today's guest, which is going to be a little bit different than usual, I want to go and share our sponsors that have been sponsoring RadioCrystalUSA.com, especially La Super Comadre Claudia show. And we're going to start off with Chris Piñon Media Studios. Now, capture your moments, your most precious moments, weddings, bodas, birthdays, cumpleaños, bautismos, hell, divorcios también, whatever. You got to capture those moments because that's life. And if you need someone to capture that moment, call on Chris Piñon Media Studios. All those pictures you see of me when we're promoting Radio Cristal, he's the man behind those pictures. And another amazing sponsor that makes sure that we're always glammed up is Ilsa's Glam Boutique. You got the holidays coming up. Go ahead and get your toquecitos, tus aretes, your anillos, tus bolsitas with Ilsa's Glam Boutique. Go to her fan page on Facebook. Check out where she's going to be. And go visit her at that pop-up shop and get what you need. Y también, don't forget the gifts. You got to do some Christmas shopping. Go ahead and connect with Ilsa's Glam Boutique. You get glammed up. She always makes sure that I'm glammed up too with my aretes. And now, another amazing sponsor. She makes sure that I have a beautiful cookie face. She makes sure that I have eyeshadows, pestañas, lip glosses. She makes sure that my face is looking ready for being on camera or going to the special events that I have to go to. So reach out to Cookie Face Cosmetics and go ahead and get your face done up by her. And also, Another amazing sponsor. As you know, I've been going through las menopausias. I've been dealing with being a cincuentañera y más. And along with that, comes some hot flashes and all those little things that come along with menopause. But that's part of life. And this amazing sponsor is Men Awake, because going through menopause, it's an awakening. You're going through some things, your body changes, but you know what? She has some products here. Adriana does, through Men Awake. Go ahead and connect with her. Go to her page, go to her website, and get the products that are going to help you go through menopause and have that Men Awake. All right, so here we are. We're going to get started with today's, I want to say session, because I feel like it's therapy sometimes for me when I do recordings. Every time I bring on a guest, I'm always learning from them. I try to bring people on that have a journey that we can all learn from, maybe un recurso that could help us, something for the benefit of humankind. What can we walk away with? Some new knowledge, or maybe some knowledge that we know we've already heard it, but sometimes we got to hear it again so that we can really go for it and do and make those changes that we need for ourselves and for our family and for our comunidad. So, and when I started doing this about 9 years ago, cuando estaba bien chavadita, it was a gift that came to me through Liliana. And because of her, I've been able to do what I love best, which is to communicate, collaborate, connect, be creative, and and bring in this magic that is around me, and get it together on this platform, and then share it out to you, which is why I like calling it La Super Comadre, because we're comadreando, but we're comadreando about, issues and recursos and journeys that are going to hopefully touch someone's life and make it better. Because, in the work that I do, which is why I want to say, oh, this feels like a session. When I do this, I feel like I'm doing a therapy session, because that's the work that I do. I do this radio show, but I also am a person who guides and facilitates sessions with moms and little ones. And it's all about brain building. And when I meet these moms and these little ones, we just facilitate conversaciones or comadreos about what can we do as human guides to be better brain builders for our little ones. And even if you don't have kids, maybe you're a tia, maybe you're an abuelita, maybe you're our madrina, we all have people, young folks around us, and we all need each other to raise a village of I want to say America, because I'm about to say the Pledge of Allegiance, because we all belong here. Porque aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Is the next crop of children that are going, or young adults that are going to be going into all the positions, everything from teaching and from, businesses and building businesses. Like, we need to, help each other, because we're all somewhat in charge, without even knowing, of raising the next generation. Even if they're not your blood, there's always someone out there that's going to be listening to you and looking up to you. And we need to make sure that when we agree, we agree, and when we disagree respectfully. And that's my goal. That's always been my goal with RadioCristalUSA.com and La Super Comadre, is connection, is collaboration, is community. It's all of that. Clarity, So So I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for the 9 seasons that I've had the chance to be here, and blessed with Liliana and the other super comadres that are, also doing their shows here. And I'm looking forward to another, I don't know, 9 years, 19 years, whatever, space and life that is gifted to me and to us, that we can continue to do this work, because we need to be in comunidad. humans were not designed to be in isolation. We were designed to be in community. And RadioCrystalUSA.com is about that. It's connecting community to other communities, la gente to other gente. So, all right. So I'm excited to be here because today it's a little bit different. I am going to bring on a special guest. And before she comes on, I just want to share that whatever I share, these are my views. They have nothing to do with RadioCrystalUSA.com. They're all La Super Comadre views. And just inviting you that, you know, things that I may share, you may be like, yes, I'm down with that. And then things that I may share, you may be like, maybe not. And that's okay. That's okay. If this is something that doesn't sit well in your heart or your spirit, that's okay. You can always turn it off and bye-bye. But I invite you that even if I start talking about some things that you don't agree with, maybe la política, because I will talk about la política, because that's one of the reasons why I also started Radio Crista. I started La Super Comadre, was to connect people to people that were candidates, candidatos that were running for office, like making sure that there's voter awareness, voter education. So, you know, I may have some thoughts and you might be like, that's not for me, but that's okay. I invite you to stay and to listen to another perspective, to another point of view, because that's what humanity is. And right now we need to bring back human into the word humanity. And I want to continue with this platform, with this connection to you, to bring on guests, to see what is that we can continue doing to make this world a better place for ourselves and everyone else around us. So I want to bring on my special guest. You might know her. And her name is Liliana Elizondo.
Comadre, oye, estamos aquí, pero tú me estás dando la espalda como lo que estoy aquí en los controles. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah. ¿Cómo estás, comadre?
I am doing well, comadre, and I am super excited to have you on because we work a lot, but we don't really get a chance to talk a lot because we're doing like work.
Or but interview each other.
Yeah, like let's get to a recap. And I want to bring you on so that you can be the special guest interviewer. Because I'm always interviewing everybody. And you know, and sometimes people are new and they might not know me and what I do, what I stand for. And I've thought about interviewing myself, but I'm be like, hey, Claudia, what about this? I don't know. I'm not sure. What about that? So that's like what I do in my head all the time anyways. But
that makes two of us.
Or four of us.
Or four of us.
1,
yeah,
2,
4 of us.
3, 4.
Yeah, you and yourself and me and myself.
Yeah, that's right. So I want to bring you on as a guest interviewer. And I'm going to be in the hot seat.
In the hot seat, yeah. In my frame, you're behind me. In your frame, can you just get closer to your mic? There you go.
Así. Que se oiga. Que se oiga. Okay. So be gentle. Just kidding. I am all yours.
Ay, comadre.
My life is in your hands.
Pues mira, antes de before I ask you anything, I want to thank you. I just want to thank you for following along, for believing in this. When I started the radio 15 years ago, and I met you longer than that, long before that. And I knew you had a lot to share. You had a lot to share to the community, to everyone in the world, not just our community, but every community in the world. I'm very proud of you because you've grown so much. I've seen how people know you everywhere, and yeah, la comadre. So they know who la comadre is, and they know what you do, and they know exactly what you're here for, and you made me believe in my dream also. So I want to thank you. This is Thanksgiving week, and I wanna take advantage of that and And thank you for being the way you are. Thank you for listening to our community. Thank you for all the messages you send to the world, because a lot of people really need you. They don't know. Some of them don't know they need to listen to you. But I hope people spread the word about you, about what you do. And I've been telling you, please run for office. Please run for office. Do something, because I mean, I would vote for you. I would vote for you. I would be the first one in line to vote for La Comadre.
Thank you for your vote.
And I'm really happy that you're here at the studio. And it's been years that we've been in the same studio at the same time. It's been what, like 7 years? No, before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic, it's been a hot, long minute. Yeah, when your daughter was actually helping us do makeup.
True.
She was a teeny tiny kid, and she was already into makeup, and she would help us do our makeup before the show over in Pasadena. At the Pasadena studios.
True.
Yeah.
Also, when we had our studio on Bel Air.
Oh my gosh.
Remember?
Yes.
And you were with your little ones while they were working on their homework. And mine too. Gosh. They were working on their homeworks, and we were working on our dream.
Yes.
This is our dream.
It is.
Our dream is to communicate our thoughts, our beliefs, our things that happen in our lives. Yeah. Because people might learn something or might pass it to someone else. Like, hey, I heard La Comadre went through this.
Yes.
So why don't you just listen to that?
And to piggyback on that is to realize that you're not alone. I think that's the biggest thing of doing this show, of all the shows that you have on, is bringing a microphone, I guess, to amplify stories, whether it's my story or a guest story, because that way the listening audience will realize, hey, I'm not the only one going through this. Someone else has. I'm not the only one feeling this. Someone else is feeling it. I'm not the only one going through this challenge or this suffering. Someone else has also gone through it. And I think that's the beauty of vulnerability is I even played around too with a show called Vulnerability in Español, because our community, maybe I'm over, not exaggerating, but what's the word? Draping this thought on a bigger community, but being vulnerable was not something that I grew up with. I grew up with no digas, no enseñes, porque qué dirán, qué van a pensar de ti, or that's a weakness, that if you share too much, that's how I grew up. And our parents, our grandparents did the best with the information they had, of course. But now it's like, I want to make sure that my kids, they express their needs. They share when they have obstacles or challenges or sadness and joy. Because that's another thing too, that sometimes in my comunidad, if you do share something that was exciting or you did something, ay, esa que se cree, it's like you can't win either way. You can't say anything, and then if you do, que se cree. So
it was very easy to cross the line, like
absolutely,
either to the left or right. I mean, vamos para donde me hago,
¿verdad? No me puedo quedar en median all day. I gotta turn. So yeah, so thank you for this work.
That's shown us that we don't want to be that.
Yeah,
we don't want to be like that, and we don't want our kids to be like that either.
Yeah, we want them to be able to express, que se expresen, que pregunten que digan que hay una necesidad, that they're able to find someone they can connect with. I mean, even if it's a maestro, el padrino, la abuelita, la tía, la mamá, el papá, that they have someone that they have an attachment to, hopefully, you want them to attach to the parents, of course, and they will. But then there comes that moment in time when they become teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
You're not cool anymore. But that they at least que se puedan desahogar con alguien y puedan decir, contigo o con alguien muy allegado para que puedan decir, mamá, papá, tía, alguien, me falta esto, o fíjate, this happened to me at school, I need to figure this out, I need some help, or I can't do this, I need to figure this out, I need some help.
Yeah, there's a word I've learned. Well, I learned a long time ago with my teenagers, because they're when I was little, when I was their age, there was no way we could vent. The word vent, venting. If you were to tell someone anything just to vent, they would make it a big problem, or they would make it a chisme.
Yes.
So I've learned the hard way.
Yeah.
To know how to recognize venting. And then they come back again, and you know what? I didn't mean that. I like.
Yeah.
Okay, but I keep it, and I go with the flow.
Yes.
And I listen.
Yes.
Now I listen. Now I listen without judging, without cutting the conversation, which is very, very important. Which I've learned the hard way too. Because I would always try to finish their sentences. They would go, "Ama, es que te pasó esto." And I'm like, no, wait, let me tell you. Or they, you know what happened at school? Oh, no me digas. Oh, don't tell me. This happened. Oh, like I was trying to guess or cut or judge, and I was like, that's not how it's supposed to be. But I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
But now when they come to me or they talk to me, I just listen. And sometimes it's just venting.
It is just venting.
It's very important to tell them, I'm here. You can vent all you want with me, because nothing's going to happen. I'm not going to take things personal.
Yeah.
And it's very important for our listeners who are right now, we're live right now. So if you're listening, listen.
Just listen to your kids.
Listen,
yeah.
or
listen to each other.
Or whoever comes to you. Sometimes it's just they're just getting it out from their chest. But it's not for you to judge them. It's not for you to fix it either.
That's another thing.
That's another thing I've learned the hard way. Yeah. What can you tell me about that one, Comadre? What can you tell me?
Oh my gosh. Well, with the work I do, I do sessions, right, with the families.
Because we're moms.
And we're moms. And so I learned so much by being a brain builder with families. I've taken that and used it myself. Like, even though my kids are older, I'm like, okay, I got to practice that. My kids are talking. Okay, do I need to find a solution, or are they just sharing? So sometimes I even have to say that. Okay, I'm driving. Most of the time, most of the talking happens in the car, right? We're driving. If they're not falling asleep, they're like, okay, mom, this happened. Da, 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 da. And I'm like thinking, okay, Mika, or is this share time, or is this solution time? You need some? No, mom, I just want to share. Okay, just share. So I had to remind myself, listen.
And we have, it's kind of when they were little, we were guiding them or telling them
cómo hacerle.
How to, So this too, we can tell them, you know what, when this happens and you tell me this, ask me, or let me ask you, do you need help with that? Or do you just want to tell me about it?
Yes. And adding to that, Comadre, one of the things I learned is, and this was something in the classroom as a teacher, and you might have experience with this, is when kids are struggling, it's okay for them to struggle, like tying their shoes or feed them themselves or trying to get something out of their lunch bag, and then ask them, hey, or tell them, you look a little frustrated. Would you like me to help you with that? Or you got that? Like giving them those choices, because now the struggle is part of the learning, and then you're helping them regulate their frustrations.
Yeah.
And it's normal. We're going to get frustrated with things, but how do we make sure that we can go through the struggle and then say, okay, you know what, comadre, I really need help with this.
But sometimes, actually, let me tell you, let them struggle a little.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Don't jump into
don't
there.
solve everything for them.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
The first time, let them struggle with it. Let them do it wrong. Let them make a mess.
Let them wear their shoes al
learn.
revés.
Let them learn.
Yes.
Yeah. So now they know if they're not the right.
They'll figure it out.
They're on the wrong feet. They're gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So the next time they're gonna make sure they're on the right feet.
Yes, and that is so true, because there were so many times where I would watch them putting on their shoes, and I know they're putting on the wrong feet, and I had to remind myself, okay, don't tell them, just let it go. And then I would say, hey, are your shoes comfortable? And they're like, yeah, okay. And that's it. And I had to let it go, and then on their own, they would take them off and put them on the right feet. Exactly. And I think that you're right. That is so needed, the struggle. And then
because we don't want them to suffer at all.
Yeah, but we don't. But they will. But they will.
Those little things are necessary for them
to build, because you're building resilience. Exactly. You're building resilience, and you're allowing them to struggle and fail and try again. And you're just there, kind of like a guide. I always was told, like, as a teacher and educator, to be a guide on the side, but not a sage on the stage. Like always directing and telling. Be more on the side.
Say it again, comadre. Say it again.
Be a guide on the side versus a sage on the stage.
Love it.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep it in my head.
Yes. So, yeah.
Comadre, in these 9 years.
Oh.
Okay, I know it's my turn to ask you.
Okay.
In these 9 years, what's the most you've taken from your guests?
Oh my gosh. Really listening. Like you said, listening to their heart. That's been one of the things that I've been taken away, or I have taken away, which also helps with the work that I do, which also has helped with raising my tiny humans into these teens that they are, is the practice of listening to their heart. Because that kind of opens up to, it kind of adds to what they're sharing. Like one of the conversations I had lately was with a super comadre who's new, who shared about the loss of her brother.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That was that previous episode.
That was our previous episode. And
you made me cry a lot.
It was heavy. It was so heavy. And it was such a blessing to be able to have this connection, to remind me to do things with love, even when I get upset, to remind me that I don't do it out of malice, but it's because I love the person and I care about the person, or I care about the person that's being affected. So just that part right there in that latest conversation about Cowrie's foundation. It was Melissa Ayala who had this heartbreaking story, and she poured her heart out. And then for her to turn this pain into an action of love, of remembering her brother through the foundation that she has built to keep his memory alive.
To help other families.
And to help other families. To open herself up, first of all. Because when you do this work, you're remembering, and that's what you want. You want to remember your brother, your loved one. But every time you remember it, it's un dolor.
It's
right?
like opening
a wound.
Yeah. And show it to everyone. Look, here, it hurts. And I'm touching it. And I'm taking on it. And but you know what? That's gonna heal me.
Yes. And it could potentially help someone else that's gone through it, and could help them with their healing. Exactly. I guess that's the biggest one, is listening to people's hearts. Not listening with the next question, but listening to their journey. And because I don't really have a set list of questions in my mind. I'll have like, okay, here's some things I want to touch on to help guide the conversation. But the conversation is really guided by their answers. and their answers take me to a place that I didn't think I was going to go to, but this is where we need to go to.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I think that was
that's and something. Well, I'm behind the scenes all the
Mhm.
time, and I learned a lot from your guests and a lot from you, and that's that keeps me going. It
Yeah.
keeps me wanting more of La Super Comadre Claudia. I want to know more. I want to know. I want to learn from your guests, from you, from all the because we're going through phases, and like you cannot you're never gonna tell me the same thing you told me 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Because you went through other things.
Yes.
So we're growing with our listeners
Yes.
at the same time, and
We
we're growing with our guests
Mhm.
at the same time.
Mhm.
So we're all learning at the same time.
Yes. And it's in the 9 years when you said tell me the question again about the thing that's also impacted, right?
Yes.
Okay, remember I got menopause brain, so sometimes
Mhm.
and we talked about that too. So I was like, okay. When you said growth, I thought about people who have grown.
Oh yeah. Oh, before you go there,
Mm-hmm.
the people who have been your guests and they are in bigger positions right now.
Yeah.
Like way up there.
I remember like Representative Cristina Morales when she was running for state rep, and we interviewed her and she won.
Yeah.
And she's been the rep now for as long as we've been on air, I think, which is good. Chris Pignon, who does the photography, he was working for the city of Houston, and his dream was to have his own studio. Now he has his own studio.
We were in Pasadena.
Yes.
And you told me about him.
Yes.
And you said, well, he's starting with his phone.
Yes.
And I was like, how?
Mm-hmm.
How? It didn't click in there.
Yeah.
But then I saw his work.
Uh-huh.
And es como dicen, me cayó la boca.
Yeah. Dicho y hecho. If you guys say it, it's gonna happen. Yeah, we've had some people come on the show that either ran for office, won, started businesses. They for example, Cookie Face. She got picked up by Walmart online. Woo! She's gone, she's going international. She's on the shopping network. Her products are now on shopping networks where you can call in and buy her stuff.
And I'm so happy she's one of our sponsors.
Exactly. She's one of our sponsors. And so I love seeing that growth. I even had a woman that got picked up by Channel 2 now.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you ever heard of Grizzy's Hood News.
Yes.
So Grizzy's Hood News, we interviewed her years ago. And I remember when she shared what her dream was. No, this was a lawyer's office where we were being hosted. Okay. And I remember she came and we hosted her big. And she went big, and now she got picked up by Channel 2. So
and I want to send her a big hug.
Yeah, saludos a todos, and may you continue growing and prospering, and that's what this is about. It's uplifting. It's creating a space for us to connect, and I think now more than ever we need to connect with love. Connect with yourself first. Like, how are you doing? Are you okay? Are you being taken care of? Or are you taking care of yourself? I now in my sessions and myself, I try to think of, what does Claudita need? Like a baby. Is Claudita fed, cared for? Is she sleeping? Is she exercising?
Hey, we had a breakfast today.
Yeah, that's right. My comadre whipped up some amazing huevos. With mushrooms and all kinds of it was amazing with tortilla. Okay, we're out.
Tortillita.
Ya me dio más hambre otra vez. But it's like, are you taking care of your little one inside? Your little Liliana, your little Claudita, your little whoever you are. Take care of you first, because if you want to do the things you need to do, whatever industry you're in, how are you doing?
I have a question, comadre. Before I forget it, because I'm also in a menopausia también.
Welcome to the club.
Before I forget, comadre, there's a question I heard from a great personality I listen to a lot. Mel Robbins, if you're listening. I love you.
Love Mel Robbins. Mwah, 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 mwah.
And a question I have is, have you become the adult you would let your little one take care of? Imagine you
Me.
as the 5-year-old.
Claudita.
Have you become to an adult that you would be so comfortable to let your 5-year-old take care of?
You know, I think about that
You.
question when I think about when my girls are going through things. Am I the parent that I needed at that age?
Exactly.
I want to say I am.
Have you become that adult you want? You would want your child to be proud of.
I want to say yes. It's taken a lot of work, a lot of soul searching, a lot of crying, a lot of meditation, a lot of therapy.
And you know what? When I was listening to that podcast, I said to myself, yes.
Yeah.
I would be so comfortable letting me a 5-year-old as a 5-year-old with me, because I would have so much fun. Because I'm a pre-K teacher.
Oh yeah, you
so
yeah.
I love it. I love how 5-year-olds think, how they think outside the box.
Yes.
And I don't want that to die
Yes.
in me ever.
Yes.
Even when if God lets me live 100 years, I wanna keep my inner child.
Yeah.
Wanting to know more.
I think
wanting to be surprised.
Yes, I think right now my inner child's a little tired. Because it's only been half a year, maybe half a year, that my hormones are being put back online, and my relationship with myself did get knocked the F off.
Oh, okay.
Because
you went through
I went
big
through
process.
Big. Everyone's menopause experience is going to be different.
Exactly.
No one's going to be the same.
I've been going through it for a lot of years.
For a while.
But I've never had those episodes.
Yeah.
I think it has to do a lot with stress.
Yeah.
No stress.
Pues I don't want it, but ni modo.
I mean, I'm talking about stress about
managing
being on time on things.
Yeah.
Like getting there, like driving, or like I don't like that.
Yeah.
I hate that. So that's why I drive like 2 hours ahead of time to get there, so I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah.
Or I take my time. So I don't stress.
Yeah, but I like to sleep in late. That's the problem. And I'm all like, oh my God, we gotta hurry up. But I'm working on that. But yeah, but my inner child, I think I was sharing with you earlier about being the parent to one of my daughters that I needed when I was her age, when I was 16. I had a daughter that came up and said, hey, there's a little boy that wants to take me out on a date. And I channeled a different response than would have been for me. For me, it growing up, I heard no. And that was it.
Because I said so.
And that's it. And guess what I did? I went around and found a way to get the things I wanted. Now, I didn't do anything bad. I was fine, right? But my mom claims that she knew that I was sneaking around, and she would, I don't know, she's probably listening, but she would cover for me sometimes, because she knew that I needed to go and be with friends and hang out, and she knew that was necessary. But she didn't tell me that until later. That yo sabía que no está. But for me,
parents, sometimes we go to say the blind.
Yeah, and my mom knew that I was fine, and I guess that's why. And my dad was, very like no, and or they would play the game. My mom, no, dile a tu papá, pregúntale a tu papá. No, pues pregúntale a tu mamá. I was like a ping pong ball. Okay, someone give, and then I just give up, and I'm like, okay, then I'll just figure it out. But when she came to me, I became the parent that I needed at that time as a 16-year-old, because I want my daughters to come to me with things.
Yeah.
And so I said, oh, okay. So who's this boy? What's his name? What are his parents' names? Then on this song, I was like, because that's what my dad would do when I did start going out. Which is what we do. We're supposed to.
It's good for you.
And I don't even care if it's a boy. I even if it's little girls that she's gonna go hang out. ¿Quiénes son? ¿Cómo van a llegar? ¿Quién va a estar? I mean, like, that's what we do to make sure our kids are okay. So
just to be safe.
And when I did all that, and then I said, okay, está bueno, pues let's meet him. Let's see when we can meet him, and that way he could para que pregunte, so he can ask for permission from me and your father that he's here to take you out. And how are you gonna get there? Oh, he has his own car, and I'm like, okay, that's the only face I made, but that was it. But I was still kind of like, okay, well, let's get to know him. And then after all that, she said, never mind.
It's too much.
And I'm like, what?
It's too much.
What do you mean never mind? I'm excited for you, like, even though I wasn't. But I had to pretend. And then because I do want her to experience and have fun in a safe way. And I want her to be open about what she wants, but also hear the parameters. Okay, ¿quieres salir? Pues te vamos a llevar, and we need to know who this is. And then she goes, well, Mom, what if it doesn't go well between us and this and that? And then, you already met him. That's okay. I want to know who this is. Mm-hmm. I want to know, because that's what we're supposed to do. Like, we need to know who this person is. We don't know them. We have never heard of them, never seen them. We don't even know what they drive.
I love that the video you showed me about a guy asking
yes,
the friend.
Dude, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. You may not agree with everything he says, but how you said it. Steve Harvey said, pretty much he hits in his video, a little snippet. What are your plans with my daughter? And then the grandpa was there too, because the boy came over to pick up the daughter. And before the daughter came out, what are your plans with my daughter? Oh, well, I haven't thought much about it. And then the grandfather jumps in. Yeah, what plans do you have with my granddaughter? And because Steve said every man has a plan. The moment they come and pick you up or meet you, they have a plan. They won't tell you, but they have a plan. So he was over there digging, right? And then the grandpa was digging, and then finally the young man said, oh, well, I'm just here to kick it with her. And then they're both like, oh, no.
No, what was the best part you told me about? It's, would you say that in front of her?
Oh, yeah. Would you say that in front of her? And so then he brings over his daughter, and he's all tongue twisted, and the boy, and then he goes, come on, tell my daughter what you said your plans are with her. He goes, nah, then. And no,
it's nothing serious.
It's nothing serious. And you know what? It's okay if it's nothing serious. That's fine. But we're going to ask questions as parents, so that that those are the questions you're going to ask that person when the parents aren't there.
I think it's better. So you see the red flags
earlier,
ahead of time. Also, because
exactly,
if you already know that it's not something serious, okay, then I won't.
At least you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, and don't expect.
And don't expect anything else. And that's even, doesn't matter whether you're 15, 25, 35, 55. What plans does, I know, right? I mean, it happens, right? What plans does that person have for you? Because you need to make sure that your heart is okay. Because my parents are no longer there. I mean, they're there, right? But they're not there to ask him 20 questions anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But my friends are.
No, now you're.
But my comadres and my daughters are.
Now your daughters are.
Now exactly. And so it's to keep you safe. It's and also, mira, si quieres andar having fun, qué bueno, have fun. But just know that you are gonna set the limits.
Yeah.
This is how much fun I'm going to have with you, and that's it. I'm not going to take you serious because your plans are not. You want to kick it, then I'm going to kick it too, and that's all we're going to do.
When I was a teenager, my grandma, and le voy a poner aquí el disclaimer. My great grandma said a phrase. I was a teenager. I was just passing by. She was not even talking to me, but I was passing by, and she was talking to one of my older cousins.
Yeah.
and she said she was gonna have, she was having a boyfriend and this and that. She was telling my great grandma, and she was like, "Del ombligo para arriba."
Oh my gosh!
So that got stuck in my brain.
Del ombligo para arriba.
Del ombligo para arriba, unless you already have
the ring on it.
The ring on it.
Yeah.
Del ombligo para arriba.
Del ombligo para That's good advice, though.
That phrase.
That's good advice.
Got stuck in my head.
That's good advice.
Forever.
I love that. Del ombligo para arriba. That needs to be a T-shirt. That needs to be that needs to be on a mug. Del ombligo para arriba. On a T-shirt. Del ombligo para arriba.
We should make it la super comadre del ombligo para arriba.
You know, exactly. I mean, that's great advice. That is great advice that we need to pass on to our girls too, because and boys también, right? Is hold on to your innocence longer.
And then
yeah, the rest of your lives for that.
Exactly.
Del ombligo para abajo. The rest of your lives for that, you know. But
oh my God,
because I'm taking it a step more. Del ombligo para arriba, there's your heart, and there's your mind. Because when you're 13, 16, 17, all that is all, shoot, we're 50 something and that's still a big old mess, you know, but we're, you know, but we can like, okay, get it together.
It's like
get it together.
Teenagers
yes, there's another teenager etapas for us, you know, but at least, you know, we can then like regulate ourselves and say, okay, F this, I don't need this. Ya estoy hasta aquí, I'm going to move on. But when you're 15 and 16, you don't have that yet.
Especially because like my mom once told us when she was young, she thought that you would get pregnant just by getting a kiss on the cheek.
That's cute.
On the cheek.
Oh my gosh.
No, like somebody tried to kiss her on the cheek and it was like,
no, porque
I'm gonna get pregnant. So I mean before our generations.
Yeah, I mean, generations ago.
Yes. Mine were extremely hermetic, like very closed. I mean, ours is a little bit
open.
But then
now
this
unfortunately,
they know more.
Yes,
their brains are open and
they're being littered with so many things on the internet, like. Like this, what we're doing is a blessing and a curse, right? It's a blessing because we can use our programming, our platforms for positive, for love, for connections, for news that needs to be out there. But then there are also some folks that have used it for the darker things that are not healthy. And now, you know, we have young folks that, especially young men, and it's based on research, that they don't know how to have a conversation with a young woman or a girl, and they become addicted to porn. I don't know if I can say the
no,
porn.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay, it rhymes with
digital something. I know there's another.
Can I say the word that rhymes with it?
I don't want you to take it down.
Okay, so they are they are seeing content that is only for adults, and it's not real, and it's made up, and their kids are seeing this as young as 8. So it's making a huge impact on human development and socialization. And it's also been noted that this also caused a certain election that we had recently, where we had young folks, young boys, young males who were watching and listening to certain leaders, and they were saying certain things that kind of thwart their mind, if that's even a word, into thinking that they are owed certain things, that certain things are being taken away, whether it's from women going into work or people of color coming in and taking your job. And so they've been listening to messages. And so when there was like this amazing, and I don't want to say amazing in a positive way, but there was this amazing crash where you had a person who was running for office who was saying the same things as what these young men were hearing. And they're like, oh, that leader's saying what we're believing.
Oh,
So we're going to vote for him.
okay.
And so now that's what I'm saying. This is a blessing and a curse. It's like, how do you use your power? And I remember the person that I'm dating right now, Angel, when I first met him, that's one of the questions he asked me, because he started realizing that I had the show, that I was doing a lot of networking, that was out and about. And he's like, how do you use your power? And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, I watch you connect, you move things, you events, you have the show. How do you use your power? And he goes, you use it for good? I'm like, of course. He goes, yeah, I noticed that, because I've known people that use their power in a manipulative way, in a way that is not positive. And I'm not saying that I am perfect. Of course I'm not. I am not perfect at all. I'm eons away from it. I just want to hold on to humanity. And I know that right now, that's part of what I'm working on, is to hold on to that when I hear and see a message that is making my family and my lineage the villains in the story.
Okay.
Oh.
And that's why we have a disclaimer. Our thoughts are our own.
Yeah. And it's good and to share them. And to share them, because you may not hear this thought because you're hearing a certain message. This is the beauty of being able to listen to different things. Like I listen also to the things that I am not comfortable with, because I need to know what they think and what is coming down the lines, because I need to be knowledgeable. And there's nothing wrong with being knowledgeable of both sides of, in this political, season, of both sides of the aisle. Exactly. What are they bringing? What are they promising? What are they doing? What have they done? And are they keeping humanity in the middle of their decision making?
Is that their priority? Is humanity their priority?
Porque al final de cuentas todos lloramos, todos nos da hambre, todos necesitamos un lugar donde vivir, todos queremos, viviendas, escuelas buenas, we all want that. We all want great schools. We want to have a roof over our head. We want to have the ability to work.
And we have to understand that we are going to end up next to each other, and we have to we have to love each other.
Exactly.
Whether we agree on everything,
whether we agree or not.
Nothing.
Exactly. I may not agree to how you pray or who you pray to, and that's fine. Exactly. I'm not going to get in your business. As long as you're not hurting anyone physically or emotionally.
True.
We're good. As long as you're and that's it.
And also, as long as you're not pressing me or pressuring me to do what you're doing.
Exactly.
Like, I'm never ever gonna pressure someone to do what I do.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Just respect.
But I will be there if I see that you're hurting yourself or hurting others. Then I will say something, because that's, as a human, that's what we want to make sure is our fellow human is okay.
Comadre, we only have 8 more minutes.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
This hour has been the shortest.
It has been.
I mean, not the shortest, but I felt it, the shortest.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Look, 53 minutes, comadre.
Wow.
I'm so happy. Congratulations on your 9th season, which is 9th year in Radio Crystal USA. 2026 is going to be the year where we're going to make a lot of changes. Our programming is going to be different. We're going to go with a retro theme.
Hey, can we make requests?
Yes.
I would like some Depeche Mode, some New Kids on the Block.
It is there.
I love it. I cannot wait. Cover Girls, Debbie Gibson.
We're going to go with these disco,
Prince,
pop,
ABBA.
rock.
I love it. I love it. So that's what I said that earlier, that we had some announcements. This is one of the announcements, is that I'm excited for the station's music that's coming up. And I'm like, can we call in and make requests?
Yes, comadre.
And
that's why
that.
we have a new radio phone. And guess what?
Ooh.
We celebrate with non-alcoholic drink. Comadre, I'm sorry, I don't drink alcohol, but
why are you saying I'm a drunk? No, I'm kidding.
I know you like your martinis and all that.
I do. Mimosas and martinis.
I hope Welch's sponsors us.
We would love Welch's to sponsor us.
Welch's sponsor us.
We're waiting. We are waiting.
Hey, that's all I drink. Welch's.
Welch's, bring it on.
So, comadre, we're going to have a toast.
Let's have a toast.
Okay.
I can already hear the disco music in the back.
Ooh. Here you
All
go. Come on. No, you okay, grab it. And I'm so happy to celebrate your 9 years on Radio Crystal USA. And this year we're celebrating 15 years on Radio Crystal USA.
Quinceañeras.
Yeah.
De RadioCristalUSA.com.
Yeah. So this is your ninth season.
Yes.
Which is 9 years.
9 years.
Episode
322. I cannot believe it.
322. Salud.
Salud.
Salud, salud. Comadre, I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, thank you.
Have an awesome time with your family, your children, your family. Well, your
my extended family.
Yeah, your extended family too.
You know, yes.
And I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
All your listeners. I'm so happy to be behind the scenes all the time when you bring great guests. Voy a tomarle salud.
Salud. ¿Cómo va? Para arriba.
Arriba, abajo, al centro y
adentro.
adentro. Salud, salud. Por muchos años más.
Gracias.
Many, many more years. Of la super comadre Claudia.
Porque aquí estamos.
Y no nos vamos. No nos vamos. No, aquí estamos y
no nos vamos. You might have to take me kicking and screaming, but I will scream loud. And we'll be on Facebook Live.
Y bueno, la gente que está conectando, thank you so much. And I want to thank all our sponsors too for making this possible. 9 years ago, we started La Super Comadre Claudia show. And she didn't know how to say things in Spanish. And she was learning Spanish a lot, as she was going. And I'm so proud of you, comadre. You became 100% bilingual.
Gracias a nuestros patrocinadores.
Antes no podías.
I couldn't say that.
She couldn't say patrocinadores before.
Because right now, con estas menopausias, I am like, sometimes I'm bilingual, but this time it's more like bilingual, like en inglés y en español.
Bye
Bilingualism. Sí, pero nuestros patrocinadores. That was one of the hardest effing words.
I know.
And there's so many bloopers that we had as I was recording. Gracias a nuestros ¿cómo se dice?
You would say patrocinador.
Patrocinadores. I mean, every other word under the sun.
Yeah.
I've learned.
But I'm so happy to be your producer.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be listening to every message you send out to the world. They go through my ears first, and then they go everywhere else. And I'm so happy to be in your 322nd episode, in your 9th season of La Super Comadre Claudia. Catching up with you now.
Catching up with me. And
so, are you going to keep that same...
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about...
So there might be changes.
Catching up with La Super Comadre, vulnerable in Español. I don't know. There's so many things.
There might be changes.
So many things, so many ideas. And I just want to say thank you for being such an intrepid person, like being a pioneer, being opening up the space, opening up this airwave, opening up your heart, and being brave.
Yeah.
Being brave, and doing it scared sometimes.
Exactly. That's how I've been all my life.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
And when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, okay.
Oh,
let's go.
I'm scared as shit.
When I found out, por ejemplo, when they stole everything from my studio.
Oh my God, I remember that.
I was like, okay, let's start over. So I think the main thing I've learned in life is that it doesn't matter if you know how to start from scratch.
Yeah.
You can start from scratch anywhere.
Anywhere. Yes. And some words that have been gifted to me back in October when I went on a week-long, como se dice, retreat. It was a women's retreat. I went to Costa Rica. I'd never been that far away for something for me. And I had saved my dinerito. I kept putting money aside until, because I kept saying, I'm going to take myself somewhere. And I remember putting my money inside my my pasaporte and in my underwear drawer. My underwear bra drawer. I don't know why I put it in there, but that's where it went. And so I would put my money, my dinerito, and I'm like, one day I'm going to take myself somewhere. And I did. And I went on this thing. And when I went to Costa Rica, everybody was saying, pura vida, pura vida, pura vida. I'm like, what is going on here?
That's their
slogan. And another one I learned was, no pasa nada. So now, whenever I feel stuff bubbling up, I try to bring it down with, no pasa nada. It's going to be fine. We're going to be good. Whether it's my kids, whether it's a friend, whether it's work related, no pasa nada. I think we even said this earlier.
Actually, remember when I called you a few weeks ago and I said, you know what? We might not have a radio this year.
Yes, I remember that. Oh my gosh.
And then something happened and I was like, yeah, you know what? We're going to have it. We're going to keep it.
Yeah. But in between, I'm like, it's okay. We'll just go on YouTube and we'll just do this and we're gonna blah blah blah. I was already thinking.
We were already working on our plan B, C, D, E, F,
XYZ.
XYZ. Oh, and then A1, B1, B2. So I mean, that's how you become
growth.
I would say brave,
I think growth,
but not afraid of.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
No pasa nada. Do it scared. We can be sad for a little bit. It's okay. And then we can just get up and keep going, you know. And
because life has prepared us for this.
Yeah.
And like when we started talking about our children, let them.
Yeah.
Déjalo que se caiga para que aprenda.
Yeah.
Let them learn on their own. That's how we learn. We're still going through that phase.
Absolutely.
We're like our children, learning on our own.
Yeah.
And cayéndonos y levantándonos. And thank God we know now we know how to look to our side and say, hey, I have a comadre next to me.
Exactly.
And I can ask her for a little help. Maybe just cheer me up.
Yes. Con un taquito or
con un taquito.
Un taquito, un FaceTime, un cafecito,
Coffee.
Yeah. Or a text. Sometimes even texting each other.
Yeah.
Just like we're not, like I said earlier, humans were not made to live and grow in isolation.
Exactly.
Humans were made to work in community, to live in community, to raise families in community, and that's why I really love when you shared with me, like, hey, I need you to do an hour show. And I'm like, what am I going to talk about? And then within 48 hours, I'm like, okay, it's going to be called La Super Comadre Show. And we're going to be comadreando about topics, themes, things that we can take back to the community and continue growing.
And it's not us just saying it because we want to say it. It's being proven.
Yes.
People have been isolated and they know what happens to them. So please
reach out.
If you don't know how to be with people, find help.
Yes.
There's help.
You need professional help. Like she said, there's professional help. If this is beyond a comadreo, it's okay to say, I think I need to call the professionals, a doctor, un terapeuta, talk to your, maybe someone at church, maybe, you just don't know. There's so many connections. And if you need something or someone, reach out to us here at Radio Cristal USA.
Yes.
We will find you a connection. We will send it your way. You can email at claudiamacias@gmail.com.
Your email is on the screen.
It's right there on the screen. And this is the work I do. Outside of my amazing work here with you, I do that. I have sessions and I connect moms and I connect families to algo más que yo pueda ayudar. Because, we all also know our limitations, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is where as much as I can do, but I have a connection for you.
Exactly.
And,
even if you cannot go further on the help, you know who to call.
Exactly.
And if they cannot go further, they know who to reach or who to refer you to.
Yeah.
Thank you, Comadre, for
You're
inviting
welcome.
me to your show.
Yes. Thank you for being an amazing interviewer. And thank you just for being an amazing human that I love hanging out with you.
And you bring that out of me. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay. It's time for you to say goodbye to your listeners.
Adiós. Y nos vemos en la próxima. The next show we have coming up on December the 9th, I believe. It's going to be the last one of the year, and I'm super excited to come back and close out the year with you and begin 2026 with some new things, retro music, new intros, new outros. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah.
But, don't forget to take care of you, and that's what this is about. Take care of you. Saludos a todos ustedes. Cuídense y ámense, y nos vemos pronto. Clink.
Clink, clink. Okay. We can do it.
Okay.
Por muchos años más. Bye. Gracias.
Gracias por haber estado aquí en el show Catching Up with Claudia. ¿Tan? ¿Ya terminamos? Ok, bye.